Cost element is also over, sir.
Creation of secondary cost element KA06 is over, and creation of cost element group also is over, right? Okay, good. uh, what is the cost element group that we have created? DUR one, right? Then next one we need to discuss about the cost center standard hierarchy. That is very important in cost center grouping things. See, under this cost center standard hierarchy, you will going to have cost center groups. Under this cost center groups, you will going to have cost centers. Based on the cost centers, you will going to assign the cost elements, which is related to the primary cost elements and also secondary cost elements. Okay. See, why we are using the cost center standard hierarchies? Okay, what is the exact use of this cost center standard hierarchies? And what do you mean by cost center groups and all? First, you need to know about the cost center standard hierarchy. Then only you would able to get different types of formats of cost center groups. Okay. So without having this cost center standard hierarchy, you cannot even assign cost center groups. I mean cost centers to the cost center groups and cost center groups to the cost center standard hierarchy. Okay, so first in interview point of view, they will just ask you the question on the controlling that. What do you mean by cost center standard hierarchy? Okay, so you should say that cost center standard hierarchy consists of groups of cost centers in a tree structure within a controlling area. Okay, what do you mean by tree structure? So, okay, see, this is having the roots. Okay, that means cost center standard hierarchy is having the cost center group, and cost center group is having the cost centers, and cost centers is particularly they are having the different types of primary cost elements and also secondary cost element. Basically, we don't use the secondary cost elements. See, secondary cost elements is used to find out the process of the particular primary cost elements, right? See, this primary cost element is used to estimate the revenues and also losses. Okay, that is the main point. But this cost centers can be grouped together to provide summary cost information, and cost center hierarchy consists of nodes and subnodes that cost centers are attached to, and cost center standard hierarchy comprises all cost centers for a given period and therefore represents the entire enterprise. Okay, this hierarchy is known as the standard hierarchy. Okay, see, the cost center at the top of the hierarchy is defined in the transaction code OKKP. Okay, so you can use the transaction code OKKP. But before that, this OKKP, what is the use of this OKKP? Okay, so you can just write down, ma'am, 1 point. You can just write down 1 point. Cost center at the top of the hierarchy. Cost center at the top of the hierarchy. Cost center at the top of the hierarchy is defined in transaction code OKKP. Okay, KP. So let's find out what is the exact screen, that is user interface of this OKKP. Go to the transaction code OKKP. No. Cost center standard hierarchy is different. That is OKEON transaction code. But OKKP is different. Okay. OKEON is for the cost center standard hierarchy. Okay. Go to the OKKP. Go to the OKKP. Let's find out what is the exact things that are there in the OKKP. Okay. And now go to the position, ma'am, and try to give the controlling area. Select this thing. Sorry, double click on this DUR2. Double click on this DUR2. See, what is the cost center standard hierarchy that we are maintaining? Okay, DUR1 CCSHE is the cost center standard hierarchy. Okay, let's try to take out this cost center standard hierarchy and just paste this thing in the Word document. Okay, so what is the standard hierarchy that we are using? That is DUR1 CCSH. Okay, so now the first configuration step is cost center accounting. Ma'am, you do one thing. Just change the or else instead of cost center standard hierarchy, just give cost center accounting here. Main heading as cost center accounting. Remove this cost center standard hierarchy. Cost center accounting only, and okay, remove the OKEON. Remove the OKEON, and the second one is yes, cost center standard hierarchy using transaction code OKEON. Cost center standard hierarchy using transaction code OKEON. Cost center standard hierarchy using transaction code OKEON. Okay, everything is fine. Now what we need to do is you can just go to the transaction code OKEON in the SAP screen. For that one also we need to give the group name, which is cost center standard hierarchy or else cost center accounting, we can call it as. Go to the transaction code OKEON. Go to the transaction code OKEON. See how we can able to set up the cost center, controlling area to the particular controlling module. Okay, there is a transaction code, right? OKKS. So you need to set that thing. Okay, without having these setups, you cannot even find out DUR1 CCSH in the standard hierarchy. You got my point? So in the group name, you can just write down anything. Controlling area is a controlling area for DUR1. No, ma'am. Control, not the controlling area. You can just write down cost center accounting. Cost center accounting. Cost center accounting for DUR1. Everything is fine. Okay. So click on the enter. Go to the save button and save it. Good. So now go to the create option, ma'am. Above standard hierarchy, there is a create option here. That is a create option, and select lower level group and select lower level group, and this group name what we need to do? We do have different types of standards things and all. Okay, so you can just give, ma'am, marketing, production, administrative, service, and service cost centers, and RD cost centers. Okay, what we need to do is you can just give DUR1. Sorry. It is a marketing cost center. You can just give MARK underscore CTR. MARK underscore CTR. So when it comes to the group name, you can just give marketing cost center. When it comes to the group name, you can just give marketing cost center. When it comes to the group name, you can just give marketing cost center and click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. We need to create different types of cost centers for the particular standard cost center hierarchy. See why? Because see what are the outrageous things that the particular trainee does. Okay, see they don't even know about the cost center standard hierarchy, and they will just go to the transaction code OKEON and they will create different types of cost center groups without having standard hierarchy. So that is why you need to go to the transaction code OKKP to find out the cost center standard hierarchy, and you need to set your controlling area to the particular company code. Then only you can come back to this OKUI transaction code. Under this lower level group of cost center standard hierarchy, you can able to have number of cost center groups. Okay, that is the most important point that we need to have. Okay, so then next one. Again, so description and then save it. Then next one, go to the create option, ma'am. Go to the create option. Yes, lower level group only. Lower level group. No, ma'am, not this thing. You need to select the DUR1CCSH, then go to the create option, then lower level group. You do one thing, give /n, and once again come back to the OKEON transaction code. OKEON transaction code. Then select this thing. Okay, go to the lower level group. Yes, right. So the next one is here. Marketing cost center is over. Then production cost center. PRD underscore CTR. PRD underscore CTR. So that is production cost center. Production cost center. Okay, this is the production cost center group for DUR1. Okay, click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Then again, select the DUR1 CCSHR and go to the lower level group, and we need to have administration costs center. Okay, so administration cost center group is over. The next one. Select that thing. So that one is also over, right? Then next administration, and the next one is select the DU R1CC SHR and try to create with service cost center also. Try to create with service cost center, that is SERV underscore CTR. SE underscore CTR. RV underscore CTR. Okay, that is service cost center for DU-R1. Service cost center for DU-R1. Service cost center for DU-R1. Okay, good. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Then next one is raw material distribution cost centers also we can able to create. See, for your reference only, I'm just giving you the suggestions to create the number of cost centers. Okay. And then next one is R&D cost centers. You can just create, ma'am. One more thing. Go to the create option. Go to the create option. And lower level group only. Once again, go to the create option. Is there any network issue, ma'am? Am I there?